just launch. Like, just launch. I am a firm believer in fire-ready aim. Like, just go and do it, because you can spend 10 years perfecting your plan. And when you do finally launch, you're gonna be wrong. You just are, because you have no idea, no matter how many, if you have the luxury and time and finances to do focus groups and test markets, you're still gonna be wrong. So I just really believe in, like, just do it. So, we've launched like 5 different times, and my guess is when I ultimately write the Milk and Honey book, even where I am now, we still haven't launched yet, because you're still iterating. You still have bigger ideas, and what we've been doing now is only going to be a portion of what we're going to be doing this time 18 months from now. But in terms of like that, like day one, I sent my sister to Hong Kong. I'm like, go walk those streets and figure out a supply chain, because we were a product-based business. So if you don't have a product, you don't have a business. And I was customer acquisition and marketing and business development, but until we had a product, there was nothing for me to do. So she went and pounded pavement and came up with 30 samples of shoes that are, I look back at them now, I'm like, they're horrible. Horrible. But it got us started. And you had to get started with something. And because we're a fire-ready aim, we got started without an e-commerce website, because I had no idea what this was going to be. And I was bootstrapping, so we put up a WordPress site with pictures of shoes that said design your own shoes, my home address and my cell phone number. And if you happen to live within 15 miles of where I lived, you could come and look at these samples my sister made in a material book and design shoes. Well, that is not a business. That's silly. But we didn't know what to do. We didn't know if anyone would be interested. So we kind of then decided, okay, well, maybe other people know people that would be interested in this. And so we went to what we call booze and shoes parties. So, hey, you like shoes and you're a girl and you've got friends. We'll give you a free pair of shoes, which, by the way, was going to cost us a lot of money. We had no money. But invite your friends, see if anyone will do it, because we needed to test our supply chain. We needed women to order shoes. I needed to get that order to my sister. She needed to get it to our cobblers. We needed to figure out how to ship it to the customer and not cost us $75 because we were shipping a heavy item that's clunky from Hong Kong to the US. We need to figure all that out. Now, we probably should have figured it out before we launched. But, we didn't have the capital to do it. We need someone to pay for our testing. So that's kind of how we just started. And then through people I knew, I got a celebrity to wear our shoes, and then that kind of changed everything for us, because we put out a press release. I said to a publicist, hey, I don't really have a company yet, but when I do have this company, I'll hire you. Can we start now? Can you just do one press release for me? And she did, and a blog called fashionista.com picked it up, which is a huge fashion blog. So all of a sudden we had thousands, 1,200 of people come to this website, and I was like, oh my God, there's something here. There's something here. And of course I called my dad and I said, it's working, it's really working, people are coming, it's incredible. And he goes to me, great, how much money did you make? And I was like, well, at this point, it's not about money, it's about building awareness. Yeah, it's community building. But I realized we had, so now we had an idea that was kind of proven, and that I could get a really well-known blog to write about us and be interested in us, and people would read that and come to our site. So I was like, all right, I got something. And that's when we took a step back and said, what does e-commerce look like? What does our real supply chain look like? And we spent the next 10 months building that while I was selling shoes out of my living room and trying to get people to host booze and shoes parties. So start however you need to start, and just start.